Is something the matter, Your Highness?
I have been looking for you. I wish to express my gratitude.
Oh?
It is not for anything in particular. I have truly a great many reasons to say this, but thank you.
I was merely performing my duty as a knight.
I also wish to apologize.
For what, may I ask?
For many things. For always being unreasonable. For making plans to wed without seeking your counsel. But there is one regret above all others. When I was separated from you and Chloe during the coup d'etat, for the briefest moment, I felt ready to give up.
Your Highness.
You have devoted your entire life to being a knight in my service. This is why I ask your forgiveness.
The oaths I swore to this kingdom, the royal family, and you, Your Highness, are made precisely for such moments. If my lady goes astray, I caution her. If she goes into battle, I take up my sword with her. And if she falls to her knees, I am there to help her up. I will say it again. I was merely performing my duty as a knight. Thus, I shall accept your words and clarifications of what passed before with pride, and pledge once more to serve you as your loyal knight.
I know not now, nor shall I ever know more faithful a knight than you.
Still, I would ask that you behave more sensibly once matters with the Empire are settled.
I cannot promise that.
Well, it was worth a try. Saying such things is also part of my duty as a knight.
Thank you. Lieutenant Kenny, what are you doing?
Oh, Your Royal Highness. I'm sorry. Is this area off limits to those with no business here?
No, and furthermore, you do have business here. And please, there is no need for titles.
But...
Please, call me Laeticia. We are comrades in arms. Your Royal Highness would be far too cumbersome in combat. Would you not agree? Ray and Chloe call me Laeticia as well.
In that case... Please, you can call me by my name too, Your High... My rank has absolutely no meaning here, anyway.
I see. So, Marielle?
Exactly. Laeticia.
May I ask you something? Once the war is over, will Ray and the others return with you?
I had intended to, but Ray rejected the idea. However, if what he says is true, help will be coming for them from Vergold sooner or later. Laeticia, do you have feelings for Captain Raymond?
No, that is not what I...
Don't ever get involved with sailors. Nothing good will ever come of it. A sailor will always value his ship over his woman. You'll know no happiness with a sailor.
Your meaning?
Oh, just words of wisdom drilled into my head by a certain woman I know who married the captain of a spaceship. But it can't be all bad, Laeticia.
Right.
Laeticia, would it not be wise for you to get some rest?
Yes, I will soon. What are you doing, Elena?
I am making observations. With the arrival of Lieutenant Kenny, I would like to increase the precision of my logs.
Logs. Elena, may I ask you something? This Arnold something or other you spoke of.
It is the name of my product model. Arnold Robotics E014297. To put it in human terms, think of it as my given name.
I still find it so hard to believe. I thought you so beautiful when we first met. I was, well, surprised that Ray had been in the company of someone so fair.
I appreciate the compliment, but my appearance is manufactured. I am not equipped with the natural beauty of life as you are. Could it be that you have feelings for Ray?
Oh, no, that is not what I...
Remain calm. While I comprehend concepts such as love and marriage as data, I lack the functionality to put them into practice.
Why should I need to remain calm?
That was meant to be a joke.
I failed to see the humor therein. Elena,
Yes?
I do not quite understand the meaning of this data of which you speak. You don't mean to suggest these things are somehow false.
Well,
We are comrades, friends, are we not? Up to this day, and in all the ones to follow.
Laeticia.
Worry not. Even if you cannot answer, know that there are humans too who know not the true nature of love nor friendship. At any rate, thank you for tomorrow.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, Laeticia.
Chloe, are you still up?
I was going to ask you the same thing. You should get some rest.
Yes, well,
Ahem. Princess Laeticia, are you perhaps nervous?
there is no hiding anything from you, I see.
There's no need to. It's natural to be nervous at a time like this. I can't sleep, and I'm not even going to be involved in the fighting. I know you're a good person, Princess Laeticia. And I know that if you had a choice, you wouldn't even want to fight the Empire. And since now it's unavoidable, I know how much you're suffering.
Chloe,
But I also know that you weren't lying when you said that you believed we would win. So please, put your heart at ease and have faith in the strength of your kingdom and friends. I know we can win this.
thank you, Chloe. Ray,
What's up?
it would seem that we are nearing the end.
Yeah.
Ray, if I may, what is your home planet like?
I guess it's a normal planet.
I know not what you consider normal.
It's just normal. What can I say? Hey, Laeticia. Tell me, what's the kingdom of Aucerius like?
It is beautiful, vast, and normal.
Yep. For most people, normal is wonderful.
Oh, why must you tease me so, Ray?
I'm sorry for teasing you. To be perfectly honest, my mind is just focused on preparing for what needs to be done tomorrow.
I pray tomorrow brings us victory.
You said it.
Hello there, Letty.
Good evening, cousin.
Are you well?
I should ask the same of you. You seem uneasy.
It's just... After all I've done, my heart is still uncertain.
Huh?
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. Letty, I will never betray you again. And that's why... well...
There is no need to rush. Tell me.
I was merely contemplating what comes after this war. I betrayed the kingdom to side with the Empire, and then betrayed the Empire as well. Regardless of which side emerges victorious, I have no place in either. Perhaps it's a fitting outcome for one as unmoored as I. I was even thinking that I might be better off dead. Foolish, huh?
Quite. I would never allow you to die.
I know. And that's why I quickly cast aside the idea. It's just too irresponsible. I realize that I'm being allowed to make amends by working with you all, slowly and surely. But, well... Letty, once we defeat the Empire, please execute my father and I immediately.
Theo!
This is a serious matter. You must understand, a nation that does not punish those who threaten its ruler and his heir will soon crumble. So please, do this for me.
Can I help you?
I still have yet to thank you, Maester Midas. Despite being brought here against your will, you devoted yourself to completing the Folga. My heartfelt thanks.
Not you too.
You shall have to excuse him. All of this unfamiliar gratitude today has poor Midas a tad out of sorts.
Quiet you. Things are still far from over.
And yet here Her Royal Highness is, thanking you all the same. If you wish to play the part of the prideful elder, perhaps you should stop behaving like a bashful child.
It is I who should be begging your forgiveness.
Huh?
I couldn't bring myself to trust you, nor the kingdom. I hid behind numerous excuses and caused you trouble.
We, all of us, believed in you from the very beginning. We knew that you would come to our aid, and in the end, you did even more for us than we could have possibly imagined. I have no doubt that this is because you, too, believed in all of us as we believed in you.
Spare me your unctuous words.
Maester, Lady Malkia, it is true that none of this is over yet. So please, we are counting on you tomorrow.
We shall take to the skies like a falcon, or perhaps a fulgon.
Excuse me, Nina. What are you doing?
Oh, this? I don't know. My will, I guess?
What?
Sorry, that was an odd way to describe it. Actually, I'm compiling a report on Helgar's disease.
Do not startle me so. But why would you be writing something posthumous?
Well, if something were to happen to Elena or I, then the world would be without a way to treat the rot again, right? So that's why I've been putting it all into writing. I'm trying to finish it tonight.
Nina.
Don't worry, I said if, didn't I? I plan on coming back so I can further my studies of the rot at the Semiomancy Consortium. So let's hope tomorrow brings us victory.
Yes, yes, of course. Have you completed your preparations, everyone?
Yep.
The Royal Army and Fulga unit have already reached the plains south of Baldar. We must make haste.
We have been awaiting you, Your Highness.
Status report.
No major resistance from the Imperial capital. Our forces are in place. We stormed the city on your order, Your Highness.
As planned, we will call off the Vanguard in order to minimize casualties among non-combatants. Above all else, we must secure Emperor Buldur, Prince Gerard, and the three with horns and pale skin.
Aye.
Brave soldiers of Aucerius! With me!
We have been awaiting you.
Neon!
I welcome you all.
Emperor Buldur of the Vale Empire, your days as ruler are at an end. Your son will not be wed to our princess.
That no longer matters. Even should the Empire fall this day, Princess Laeticia will nevertheless become my daughter.
What is he on about?
And not only her. All of you before me now will soon become my beloved children.
That does not sound like the last deluded words of a man backed into a corner.
I agree. That is the response of someone with firm conviction in their words.
Prince Gerard, the people have spoken. An accord between Aucerius and Vale. Let there be peace between us.
Princess Laeticia, Peace? Still, you espouse such naivete. The kingdom and empire are incompatible. This will never change until one or the other is no more!
Neon, what is it that has pushed you this far?
Aucerius ignored the plight of the Empire when the rot ravaged us 15 years ago. Even with just a few of your iatromancers, my parents, my loving brothers and sisters would still be with me this day.
But Aucerius is not solely to blame!
Silence! I forsook not only my family, but even our Empress Tatiana will find no clemency with me.
As a lord, I must respect the fervor of one who displays such sorrow for my beloved. I ask you grant him opportunity for justice.
I am content. No. Do not gaze on me with pity, for I am content to have left my wounds upon the face of Aucerius. Never let another meet my fate.
I offer my heartfelt sympathy to this man who had yet to become my child.
I am sure Neon would be most pleased.
What are you saying?
Now, come face me, Princess Laeticia. I shall be waiting on the throne. I eagerly await our next encounter.
Emperor Buldur! Prince Gerard! There is no reason we must fight further!
Princess Laeticia.
Well, that was our invitation. Let's go have a little chat with him, eh?
Yes. Yes, I agree. Emperor Buldur.
Now then, Valange, Gaston, Lola. Our situation deteriorates by the moment. I assume you three must have some means of remedying this?
Please allow us to handle this, Your Majesty.
Princess Laeticia is ultimately the heart of Aucerius. Take control of her, and all this can change. Besides, our ride will be coming soon. Lola, why the hesitation? We do not have the luxury of choice here.
How did it come to this?
Gah, you mean we gotta fight them too?
Lola!
Your Highness!
If you harbor any doubts, there is always the option to talk this through. Fighting is not the only solution.
Says the one that came charging in with a flying weapon. Lola!
Lola!
I know.
Must we fight?
We must. We're also going to need that special Duma if we are to enact the Emperor's vision.
Special Duma? Is there something different about this one?
There are two areas in where I differ from other survey model Duma. First, I am designed to function autonomously, and I am thus severed from the network with other Duma. I have the capacity to act according to my own judgments.
This mention of other Duma interests me, but what is the other difference?
I am also a combat model. All of the abilities I have provided to you in battle thus far are not found in other Duma.
These abilities have value as research. Normally, Duma share their data amongst each other via the network, and their choices are dependent upon decisions made within that network. We are the ones who should be utilizing the powers of that Duma.
I have no intention of aiding you. If you understand Duma, then you already know this.
Which means we have to take what we want. Now, enough talk. Prepare yourselves. So, this is where it ends.
Colonel Valange.
Please, surrender. Any further violence will serve no purpose.
Magnificent. A fine display of the strong wills that drive you. I do believe I should like to test, through the Song of Steel, just how well those fierce wills of yours hold up to my own.
Emperor Buldur, why? Surely there is no need to fight any longer.
I do this precisely because there is a need. The peace of our world demands it.
Father! It is over! The Empire is...
Gerard, this is merely the beginning. Call this an empire though we may, in the end it comes down to the strength of one man. Bear witness to this truth now.
Is there no other way?
Relinquish your fears. Prove that you can bring me to my knees. Well done, Princess. I see that I alone had no chance to be a match for you. Do you see now, Valanche? The Princess, no, the people of this world are of strong roots indeed.
We didn't foresee the inhabitants of this world being so formidable. Even without Duma's abilities, we stood no chance.
Colonel Valanche.
The key is that Duma there. It's unlike any we've encountered, and far beyond our capabilities. We collected some valuable data. Where are you from, Duma?
Just what do you all know about Duma?
Scorpium. Engineered life forms.
Scorpium.
You are not familiar with them? They dwell amongst the stars. Wonderful beings capable of plucking all pain from this world and bringing about everlasting peace.
As long as humanoids exist as they are now, their desired utopia will never exist.
How simple. That's merely how you choose to see it, as an android from Verguld.
What are you inferring?
Perhaps it's best if you enlighten them yourself. Eh, Duma? Tell them your purpose and identity.
Correct. Scorpium is an integration of artificial and organic life. The name refers to our cybernetic collective, which exists to seek out further evolution as a novel life form. I am a probe, created to survey and assess the suitability of organic candidates for integration. An integration of artificial and organic life? Is that possible?
Compensating the failings of flesh with inorganic matter? Such a lure is not unusual. I presume this Scorpium simply works on a much grander scale. Like Elena, it sounds as if their goal is to force evolution's hand through technology.
Incorrect. Our primary purpose for integrating cybernetic and organic life is a congruence that draws upon the strengths of both sides to the fullest. We do not seek evolution that extends along a course biased toward one side or the other.
So you aren't just cyborgs then?
No, the reverse, in fact. It is not so much making an organic base more cybernetic, but Scorpium is rather making certain aspects of a cybernetic base more organic.
Affirmative. The observations of the Arnold Robotics android are astute, as expected.
Wait, what? The base is cybernetic?
The end morphological faculties may appear as such. However, it is also conscious as a life form. In other words, major philosophical differences emerge when the concepts that form the basis of self-awareness are derived from either organic or cybernetic. These present some drastic differences in outlook.
I see. Your sense of self-consciousness as an artificial being has been of interest to me. Since Duma, or rather Scorpium, achieves such a state, they must now be seeking to further evolve themselves by integrating with humanoids.
Wait, hold up. I am completely lost here. These are some pretty tough concepts you're tossing around. So how is it that the Emperor is so familiar with this stuff that throws us spacemen for a loop?
Marielle, an unidentified vessel is approaching the Aster sector at high speed. ETA to the system is 36 hours.
What?
Our escort, no doubt. Valanche, Gaston.
Yes.
Colonel? Gaston? What is this?
Lola, thank you for all of your hard work. It was due to your efforts that we obtained such a marvelous specimen as the Emperor here. We are truly grateful.
What are you saying, Gaston? Do you mean to say you're going back to Scorpion?
Oh, come now, Lola. Surely you knew this from the beginning. Now, the Colonel and I must be going. We have to do our part to protect the Emperor.
Gerard, I leave this empire and world in your hands for the time being. Forge peace with Princess Laeticia. And wait patiently for the inevitable return of your lord.
Father! Wait! You think you can escape? Please. I wouldn't try if I didn't think it possible. What in...
Mariel calling the Akizuki. Send me the trace coordinates of the two who just vanished.
I'm sorry, but they've completely disappeared from sensors. We can't track them.
No. What now?
Another ship is approaching from the opposite direction. Looks like it should be here in 48 hours. I've identified the ship. It's the Aldous, a Vergoldian merchant vessel.
It's Antonio. Mariel, how about opening up a proxy channel with your ship?
Copy that. Mariel to the Akizuki. Please open a channel to the merchant vessel Aldous as soon as possible. Once the channel is open, patch it through to Captain Raymond's universal device. Understood. Whenever you're ready.
This is Antonio Lawrence, captain of the Vergoldian vessel, the Aldous. Who am I?
Antonio! It's me, Raymond!
Ray, is that really you? Why are you using a Federation frequency?
It's a long story, but I've teamed up with a Federation officer. There's a Federation ship in orbit around Aster 4, but they are not hostile. I need you to focus your attention on the unidentified ship coming in from your opposite direction. I'll be in touch again once things calm down. Over.
Wait, Ray! What nonsense are you talking about?
Now, I take it we don't have any leads on where the Emperor and his friends ran off to.
No, I'm afraid not.
In short, this means we've won?
It most certainly does not feel that way.
So Baldur fled. I find it hard to believe.
But the reality is my father has abandoned the capital, and the powers of the throne has been transferred to me.
Then...
Neither I nor the citizens of the Empire ever wished for this war. If your kingdom were to offer peace, we would be most receptive.
Prince Gerard, after your good mother was sent to be wed, the kingdom and the Empire enjoyed amicable relations. I ask you now, Emperor Gerard, new sovereign of the Vale Empire, can there be peace between us again?
That is all I could ever ask.
Much quicker than expected. The unidentified vessel is apparently no less than 3 hours away from Aster 4's orbit.
And the Aldous?
They are 16 hours out.
Unfortunately, the unidentified vessel also possesses speed on par with the Astoria. Depending on what they want, it may be dangerous to take our time here.
I was hoping we would have had a bit more time.
What do we do about Lola?
Even if we apprehend her and take her with us, our own violations of military law rule out the prospect of a proper investigation. The Akizuki's purpose is to rescue the crew of the Aegis. I'd prefer to postpone the arrest of any Virian deserters until we're properly prepared. Laeticia, can you keep an eye on Lola in the meantime?
Yes, there are a great many things we wish to ask her as well.
Great, thank you. On behalf of the Federation, I sincerely apologize for this inconvenience.
Oh, nice gesture. If only I could stick around a little longer, I could gather some intel from her, and take it back to Vergold as a nice souvenir. Sorry for rushing off like this.
If you cannot take me with you, then perhaps I can ask that you not leave.
It'd be hard to refuse if you did.
Forgive me. I did not intend to impose upon you, and yet... Must you leave so abruptly? We have yet to even thank you.
You saved my life. Took me in and helped me to survive on this world. Rescued my friends as well. It wouldn't be fair of me to ask you for anything else.
You have made the princess cry.
A man who brings a woman to tears is a vile man indeed.
So you're leaving?
Yes. Remaining on this world any longer will do nothing more than cause harm.
I am hoping this is not farewell forever.
No, we Vergoldians aren't bound by Federation laws. If I start missing you guys, I can come whenever I want, and if you call, I'll come running. Not to mention Duma here. There's no way we're getting it away from Laeticia now. And since it is Yidis's cargo, we'll have to come back to get it.
Yes, that is true.
Do not think of staying away too long. I dislike leaving my debts unpaid.
Indeed, I formally command you to visit us again. I dare say your name shall never be forgotten in the kingdom of Aucerius.
Mariel to Akizuki. Requesting transport.
Ray,
No better hands for this nation to be in than yours.
Farewell, Ray.
Goodbye, Laeticia.
Highness?
Nina, lift your head.
Laeticia...
Ray said that he would see us again. He does not lie. I know he would not say as much if he did not mean it. That is why we need to make this land a more peaceful place in time for their next visit. Right?
It is as you say.
Everyone, let us end that which makes our future uncertain.
You refer, of course, to Valange, Gaston, and the Emperor, yes?
Yes. If they are not found, the Empire could be led astray yet again.
I suggest we go chat with our friend in that case.
You mean our guest in the cells?
It appears our situations have reversed.
Indeed. However, Lola, I have not come here to execute you.
You're here to ask about Colonel Valange, Gaston, and the Emperor.
You seem intelligent. No good will come of leaving them unaccounted for.
I assume you have a thought as to where they may have fled?
Silence will not help you.
We pledged our loyalty to the Emperor. If you wish for me to break that oath, I ask only that you offer me appropriate incentive.
See, that's what I find most odd. With your abilities, you all could have assumed control of the Empire. Why swear loyalty to an underdeveloped master?
Because the Emperor may just become the savior of our homeworld. Back at the Imperial capital, you asked why we had such an interest in Duma.
We did.
Colonel Valange and Gaston have been assimilated once already. Our home, the planet of Vir, was subtly, yet irreversibly, infiltrated by Scorpium. Duma was one of their advanced scouts.
Duma is...
You all seem to be making use of its abilities conveniently. That convenience is how Duma and the Scorpium find acceptance. Before we knew it, all of Vir was.
We have only just begun to learn about the greater galaxy. There is much I wish to ask about the Vir, Scorpium, and you, Lola.
What would that gain you? I'm an enemy of the kingdom. You'd be better off executing me immediately.
Lola.
I have no home to return to. That Federation officer will kill me to keep my mouth shut.
Mariel would never do such.
I can't trust any member of the Federation. His Majesty, the Colonel, and Gaston are gone too. This is where it ends for me.
You give up quite easily.
What?
Despite stating quite plainly that we had no intentions of executing you, you have proven less resolute than imagined. Aucerius will soon make peace with Emperor Gerard. We must know the truth of this war, so that neither we nor the Empire will ever allow it to happen again. Thus, you are an invaluable witness for all parties involved. If you will commit to helping build peace between our lands, we are willing to negotiate with you. Why, exactly, did you come to our world?
To save Vir.
You wish to save your home?
But, to be honest, I just wanted to live a quiet life with the Colonel.
I believe both I and Emperor Gerard could easily grant such a wish.
If I cooperate, will you guarantee my life?
You have my word.
The Colonel and Gaston, too.
That depends on them, but I will do what I can.
And don't hand me over to that Federation officer if she returns.
On my family's name.
Our ship, the Tyrannus, crashed to the east of the Imperial capital. I believe that's where the Colonel, Gaston, and His Majesty are now.
You speak of a celestial ship?
Free me from this place. I have to go to them. You won't know how to get inside the ship without me.
So this is what it's like inside.
Astounding.
Nearly all of its functions have ceased. Now, let's head to the bridge. The Colonel and the others may be there. What? Why are the security droids attacking me?
Well, that just must mean they're here. That seems pretty obvious even to someone like me.
Attack!
It seems safe enough here. Where could they be, though?
Unbelievable. This must be where the ship is operated from. I wonder how...
Hey, don't just go around touching everything.
This much will be of little harm.
Midas, stop being a child.
I swear. All right. I'll start by checking for any life signs other than our own aboard the ship. The escort that Gaston mentioned may also be in a nearby sector. I knew it.
Is this another celestial ship? It looks really different from what we've seen so far.
It's a Scorpion vessel. It may look like a ship. It is actually a single life form.
You're saying this thing is alive?
If it's come to pick up the Colonel and the others, does that mean they're aboard this ship?
Huh. Is it moving?
It's adopting an aggressive stance. It must be targeting something. There we are. It's after the ship, carrying Lieutenant Kenny and Raymond Lawrence.
So that is Ray and the others?
It seems to me they may be pinned down in hiding to avoid the Scorpion vessel's attention. One careless move can cause them to be perceived as a threat, and then destroyed.
No! Is there nothing we can do?
Just remember this the next time we negotiate.
What are you doing?
The Tyrannus was originally a Federation ship. If they're nearby, I should be able to. The Federation transport ship Akizuki. We should be able to help them from planetside.
So we can aid them?
Yes. I should have a channel through to them shortly. Ah.
Ray!
Laeticia!
Ray! I am so glad you are safe! You are facing off with the Scorpion ship, yes?
What's going on? Laeticia, why are you with Lola?
We'll get to that later. Lola to the Akizuki. The Scorpion vessel is gaining altitude. It's begun to circle around while decreasing absolute speed.
Decreasing absolute speed? You mean it is adopting an aggressive posture?
We are still in the shadow of the planet, and cannot confirm this from our end. Strategic and schematic maps still display a predicted trajectory.
Lola, can you send your schematics over to us?
Already done.
Thanks. There they are. Damn it. Cutting comms for now.
I hope they are safe.
There's no way to tell. Everything now depends on their skills.
Ray! What happened? It just exploded!
Wait, wasn't that the one Ray and the others were aboard?
No.
I'm detecting transfer signatures. I believe they may have escaped. My guess is they're close by.
Hey, Laeticia. We're safe, somehow.
Far be it from me to interrupt this joyous reunion, but I've pinpointed the Emperor's location. They're still inside the Tyrannus.
What? What do you mean, the Emperor?
There's a good chance that the Scorpion vessel that destroyed your ship just now is here to collect Colonel Valange and Gaston. And perhaps the Emperor.
And what is Boldor hoping to accomplish aboard this strange ship?
The Emperor knows of the Scorpion. Leaving them unaccounted for wouldn't be a good idea. Not for me, and not for Aucerius.
Let us be off. There is no telling what they will do if we leave them unchecked.
Got it. I'm with you. If they know something about that Scorpium ship, I definitely want to hear it.
It looks like they're here. I wonder what they could be up to.
Ah, our visitors. Let them enter.
Colonel. Gaston. Emperor.
That's Valange and Gaston.
Remarkable. To think that a single being could destroy a ship that sails the ocean of stars.
You're talking like you saw it with your own eyes. It's not like you commanded the attack.
You may take it that way if you wish.
Scorpium would not attack those unrelated to the network, at the request of those who have yet to be successfully integrated.
What is this, Colonel? Why does the Emperor know so much of the Scorpium?
A simple reason.
Duma? Huh? That's a Duma too?
Right. This particular Duma was dispatched to the planet Vir. It came with us when we fled our homeworld.
I didn't know anything about this. Colonel Gaston, explain yourselves!
So, you want to integrate now, huh? Did those two whisper some sweet somethings into your ear?
I found the Scorpium ideology espoused by Valange and Gaston to be most compelling. I realized with certitude that this is the future I sought. Therefore, I will have Duma examine the suitability of the races of this world. In good time, I shall have all inhabitants of this planet integrate with Scorpium. Princess Laeticia, your wedding ceremony with Gerard was meant to serve as a glorious prelude to this.
You mean to say that you attacked Aucerius and Nilbeth to subjugate the world? And force the population of the entire planet into integration with Scorpium?
Subjugate, force, what a lamentable misunderstanding. Integration is the path to transcendent evolution. It will guide the citizens of the Empire and the Kingdom to happiness.
That is not possible. Not a single soul in Nilbeth would wish for such a thing.
Regardless of whether they wish it or not, such a future is now their fate. Even as we speak, the Scorpium Sovereign is traversing this way to collect me.
Sovereign? So cybernetic life forms have leaders like kings and emperors too?
There is no leader rank corresponding with the term sovereign within Scorpium.
My special Duma, have you considered that your understanding of Scorpium may not be all there is to know?
Impossible.
And yet this is another aspect of Scorpium. Am I not correct, Valange, Gaston?
No! Lola, stay with us! What you speak of will never come to pass.
Then your journey ends here. We cannot have you interfering with the Emperor any further.
Amuse yourselves with them until the Sovereign arrives.
As you wish.
My lord!
Hey! Don't they seem stronger than before?
So, this is the might that comes from integrating with Scorpium.
This is too much for one man to wield, Boldor. Why do you seek such power?
Yes, too much power for one man. Your words strike true. For I, and eventually all who dwell on this world, will transcend the limits of a mortal and obtain the power of the divine.
Power of the divine?
Buldur, are you?
It is time.
They're transferring!
Get back here!
We shall meet again, my dear children.
Damn it! That you, Antonio?
Ray, you okay? We're gonna be there within the hour.
Got it. Contact me again once you arrive. Everyone is currently planetside.
Copy that. I just got confirmation that the unidentified ship you mentioned broke orbit and entered subspace warp. What the hell happened?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Understood. Anyway, just hang tight. Antonio out.
Ray, will you not take me with you?
You want to go after Buldur?
Not quite. I wish to go forth and protect this kingdom. No, this entire planet. If Buldur means to integrate everyone on this world, then I cannot sit idly by as someone who claims this place as their home.
Let's head back to the Royal City for now.
Ray!
Look, I hear ya. It's great that my brother's coming, but if I take you guys along with me now, everyone back at the castle would think I'd kidnapped you. And a certain someone is likely to make a fuss.
And just who are you referring to?
At any rate, better to sort things out properly before we leave.
I understand.
You got a visual on us, Ant? Great. Transfer us up in about 3 minutes from now.
This is...
I understand how determined you all are. But from our side, we really want to maintain good relations between His Majesty and Dr. Marcus.
I understand. I will go and request their approval.
Yeah. And when you're ready, all you need to do is press that button. Gather everyone who wants to go out into space. Choose some place discreet.
Understood.
I'll be waiting.
Got it. We shall part ways here for now.
Part ways?
We are on the verge of venturing to unknown worlds. Surely you must all have preparations to make? Nina, Maester Midas, Lady Malkia, please use the Fulga if needed.
Ah, yes. From the air, we can reach even Nilbeth in the blink of an eye.
Oh, right. Dr. Eason.
It has been some time since I left Ada.
We shall reconvene tomorrow at midday in the castle courtyard. Please spend the time until then as you see fit.
Okay, we'll be back before you know it.
I shall return. Leave without me and I'll never forgive you.
We shall see you tomorrow.
What's going to happen to me after all this? I assume I have a date with the Executioner's axe.
Do you still not trust us? Without you, there is much we will never learn about what took place on the Tyrannus and the battle to come. Please, aid us in our cause. Did you not come to our world in search of a peaceful life? Now then, I must report to my father.
Theo, what is it?
I'll leave it to you to report to my uncle. I have another stop I would like to make.
Cousin?
Your words are difficult to believe, but after all that has transpired, I have little choice but to accept them as truth.
Father, Buldur has escaped to the stars with those responsible for bringing misfortune to our world. If left unchecked, I am certain he will disrupt the peace of this world once more.
You will give chase, even into the sea of stars above?
May I have your permission?
I believe you feel it is your duty.
Precisely.
Your Majesty, I shall accompany the princess and guard her with my life.
And what of you?
Your Majesty, my planet was invaded by the Scorpium. The strange life form that Emperor Buldur attempted to implant on Princess Laeticia. The world I knew is no more. Now, your planet faces the exact same crisis. I sincerely believe Princess Laeticia's journey into space, the Sea of Stars, as you call it, will be paramount to the future of your entire planet.
Very well.
Father.
I myself have seen but little of what extends beyond the stars above. It would bring me great joy if all of you were to learn more about that world. Albert and Lola, I entrust the fate of our planet and my daughter in your hands.
My lord.
Understood.
Safe travels, my daughter.
I will. And I will return to you, Father.
Princess, if I may speak with you about Theo.
What of him?
Apparently, he is in the dungeons.
What?
Duke Lambert was returned to the cells after the battle with Baldar and the Imperial capital. Theo may harbor some lingering feelings.
I wonder if we cannot convince him to join us on our journey.
If the request is worded strongly enough, then perhaps.
Our kingdom needs his strength now, as much as it does mine. Let us go speak with him.
If you have any other unfinished business, it would be wise to take care of that as well.
True, it would not be right to keep Ray and the rest waiting. We should return to our chambers and rest once we have finished our errands.
Here for a visit?
Cousin Theo, what are you doing confined here?
No explanation is needed. A better question would be why you allowed a key perpetrator in the coup d'etat to remain outside these bars until the end of the war.
Well, that was in the past. We are now in need of your aid.
With what has become of Buldur? Letty, I understand your plight, but ask you to leave nonetheless. I am of no use to you now.
These are no ordinary times. If you wish to redeem yourself of your involvement in the coup, how better than by obedience to your princess?
You too. You seem to suggest it was only Letty and the king my father and I betrayed. Our actions caused sedition among the ranks, ending the lives of many a soldier. By our command, Aucerian brothers in arms spilled one another's blood, Freeing me from this cell will only act as salt in the wounds of this kingdom, which has only now begun to heal.
Cousin.
Know that in any other circumstance, I would not hesitate to fight at your side in such unprecedented times as these. But as it stands, my presence would not serve either of you, nor Ray and the rest. Please, forgive me this.
Surely there must be some way we might make use of Theo's immense capabilities.
I find myself in agreement with his fears. I suggest you reconsider such aspirations.
But he says himself he wishes to fight to defend us. Perhaps I had best speak with my father. He may offer us insight.
You would see him released, I presume.
It would serve greatly to have aid of one familiar with ongoings of the worlds above. Lola led our foes, but is she not now offered some freedom in return for her allegiance?
You must see the disparity twixt their crimes. Even were our people to forgive his transgressions, I do not believe Theo would forgive himself.
That may well be true.
I do not believe forgiveness alone will suffice. His guilt will not relent until he hears from the very people he believes himself to have betrayed. Not only His Royal Majesty and Captain Bertrand, but the knights who refused to side with the Duke during the coup as well.
Wise words. What you ask for, however, is no mere pardon, Laeticia. But there may yet be hope. Give it time for now. These are official royal orders. They command Theo to aid you in whatever you might ask.
I do not imagine this alone will suffice.
Nor is it meant to. 3 others are to sign these orders. Each a representative of those impacted by his transgressions. I ask you first seek Malthea, a director of the Semiomancy Consortium. A letter addressed to her is included therein. Malthea shall come to her own decision in regards to Theo.
Very well, Father. And the remaining 2?
Malthea herself shall inform you of the second, and they the third, I imagine. Once you have acquired the signatures, Theo may be compelled to action.
I pray it be so. Thank you for this, Father.
Young Theo may well be the first and longest suffering victim of this conflict. See the boy saved from that our kingdom has wrought upon him.
Orders from His Royal Majesty? Well, let's have a look then, shall we? His Majesty wishes to see Commander Theo serve Your Highness in Raymond. I see. I admit, I'm not entirely sure whether to call his methods prudent or perfidious.
By which you mean?
Have you not read the contents yourselves?
Oh, I was under the impression such was meant for your eyes only, Director.
His Royal Majesty's orders are officiated if and only when signed by 3 of differing circumstance. First, by one who faced oppression at the hands of Duke Clemrath. One who, until only recently, remained an outcast and stands as the kingdom's lead semiomancer. That would be me. The king inquires if I might pardon Theo in the name of my fellow semiomancers.
Director Malthea.
A moment, please. I harbor no grudge for the commander. In fact, I believe us in need of his talent in the times ahead. As such, I have added my signature. Do tell Commander Theo that he has my support.
Gladly.
Next, you should speak with Captain Bertrand. I have included my reasoning here, for him to contemplate.
Very well. Many thanks, Director.
Given Commander Theo's disposition, I can see why His Majesty would choose a tactic such as this. A moment, please. Commander Theo's betrayal of our kingdom is an undeniable truth. As undeniable as his change of heart when confronted with the error of his ways. Tell the commander his service to both the princess and the kingdom shall see him redeemed in my eyes.
You have my thanks, Captain. And the third signature?
Know you of Captain Girdle?
Captain Girdle? I'm afraid I do not.
Girdle sprang into action to take charge of the Corps when the insurrection left us in dire need of such men. He has little experience as a leader, but he is a talented military man not lacking in devotion.
Very well, then. I shall seek out this captain and request his signature.
But I would warn you, he is not wont to offer it as easily as Director Melthea or myself.
Oh.
Girdle once served under Duke Clemrath. Once the coup began, he fought to defend the royal palace from Neon's forces and the Duke himself. We would be mourning far greater loss were it not for his efforts. But Girdle lost many men in his fight to protect us all.
I shall keep that in mind. Do you know where he might be?
You will find him in Kato. He is serving in Commander Theo's stead at the garrison there.
Then we make that way post-haste.
Princess Laeticia, Sir Bergholm. Had you only sent word, I might have come for you myself.
Captain Girdle, we come to you with matters of great import we wish to discuss.
I am ever at your service.
I have with me a document from my father, from the king, which I hope you might give your attention. This is in regards to former Commander Theo Clemrath.
I see what the king means to do. I doubt Director Melthea and Captain Bertrand penned their names to this out of favor for the man.
Then...
However, the fact remains that Theo Clemrath betrayed the royal family. I imagine you are well aware of the impact his release might have on our populace, Your Highness.
Yet still, we are all in need of the services he can offer us in these trying times.
It was cowardice and fear of the Empire that led Duke Lambert to turn on the kingdom. Many of my friends and companions were lost to that man's disgraceful, unknightly behavior. Have you the words to console them?
I do not. But our enemies do not yet permit us time to heal the hearts of those betrayed. We are in dire need of those who fought the Empire on the front lines. Those few who now know of the world above.
Forgive my effrontery, Your Highness, but your words here do dishonor to those who fought tooth and nail to defend your family.
Indeed they may. Surely, you find my position disheartening. But such feelings of despair, of anger, they mean nothing until we find our nation and our greater world at peace.
I struggle to comprehend.
Having now made for the stars above, Baldur possesses an unimaginable power. Captain, we have seen well enough already how effortlessly he could reduce our kingdom and our people to rubble. Should that come to pass, the anger you harbor towards myself and the former commander will have been meaningless. Captain, if you seek to unleash your anger on Theo and I, cement your right to do so by signing this. I swear to you, I shall see us to days of peace, in which you may at last make your feelings known.
Captain Bertrand, warned you were apt to cast aside all refute in such times. I am sworn to the defense of the royal family, but I cannot fulfill such duty if you take Theo Clemrath beyond our watchful eyes. Should he betray you once again, I must know that no harm will befall you, even in my absence.
No?
Respectfully, Your Highness, I ask we spar.
Very well. I will have my companions stand down then. Come, test me however you see fit.
Pray, forgive me my disrespect.
If any of us here need beg forgiveness, Captain, surely it is me. Yet you offered your time to my selfish demands. For that, I thank you.
I do not deserve your praise. Clearly, you stand ready to defend yourself, with or without the aid of knights such as I. Allow me to offer you my signature. But I ask you pass on this message to Theo Clemrath. Our fair princess no longer requires your protection. You are free from your cells solely to serve crown and country.
I shall convey to him just such. You have my gratitude.
Waste no thanks on me. When your battle at last reaches its end, I will see this incident brought to the attention of the kingdom.
I expect you shall, Captain, and I will be with you when the time comes. We now have all the signatures we require. Best visit Cousin Theo.
Stubborn, aren't you? I gave you my answer, did I not? No matter how many...
Today, I come not with requests, but with orders.
Orders?
Orders issued by King Aucerius, with terms ratified by Director Melthea and Captains Bertrand and Gertel. Orders for Theo Clemrath. You are to answer to the demands of Laeticia Aucerius, and devote yourself to the defense of this planet.
What?
Those you once betrayed now call on you not to waste away here, but to rise and serve the greater good. What say you?
Come, Letty. You can't be serious. This surely is no time for such jest.
I would have you know, Captain Gertel does not offer his signature lightly. You nor your father are forgiven, but a shred of faith yet remains that you may yet serve this kingdom. Theo! Do you hope to repent by staring at the floor beneath your feet, waiting for someone to release you from your sins?
Letty,
Your redemption lies not between walls. Those you have crossed demand that your penance not be made in a cell, but in service to your kingdom. Myself among them.
I see. Yes. Yes. Well, in that case, I suppose no honorable, decent man could see such trust wasted. Very well, then. On my very life, I swear my allegiance to my nation and you, Princess Laeticia Aucerius.
May your service aid us in our effort, Theo Clemrath. Now then. Let us be off, cousin.
At your lead. I am ever in your service, Letty. Lord Uncle, Your Majesty, I offer my deepest gratitude. By my very life, I promise to serve and protect Princess Laeticia.
Acknowledged. I imagine you will set off with a heavy heart. But know this, your journey with Laeticia is by royal decree. Go, and see your actions befit your position as our envoy to the world above.
My lord, I shall return with naught but good news.
I eagerly await that day.
Oh, Lola.
Here. That contains data on the fight between the Scorpion battleship and Lieutenant Kenny's vessel. You should be able to access it from the Vergoldian ship. I'm not sure it will help, but take it with you.
Lola, will you not come with us?
No, I cannot. I need to remain here. Make sure no one from Aucerius or Vale misuses the Tyrannus. Just in case. It was also decided I'd be helping Captain Bertrand with the post-war recovery efforts.
You have my thanks. Lola.
I'm sorry. I know that I have no right to ask you to help them. But...
You mean Volange and Gaston, yes?
I beg of you.
I cannot make such a promise. However, I can tell you that I do not wish to see another life lost needlessly. Please, put your faith not in me, but in them.
Thank you.
It looks as if all are present.
We've been waiting for you. Everyone is ready to depart.
Laeticia, you ready to roll on your end?
Ray? Yes, we have assembled everyone.
All right, I'll initiate the transfer. Get somewhere you won't be seen.
So, now all we do is wait?
I believe so.
Welcome to my humble abode, Your Highness.
Ray, this is your ship?
Not so different from the Tyrannus, huh?
But it is so different. There are so many lights.
Ah, well, this ship is up and running, I guess. Antonio, I give you Princess Laeticia.
I am Laeticia Aucerius. Thank you, once again.
A pleasure, Princess. I'm Antonio. Raymond, you've been traveling with such a stunning beauty this whole time?
Oh, well...
All right, everyone. Let's make for the bridge. We'll be taking off soon.
See that? There's your planet, Laeticia. Aster 4.
That is... our planet? Our world?
To think all of our struggles have taken place in such a minuscule space makes one feel insignificant.
Yes, but it is so very beautiful.
No doubt about it.
Right then. I suppose we'd best get going. Elena, Chloe, Miss Kenny.
Roger.
It's been so long.
I'll, do my best.
We're counting on you, Aldous. Chloe, get us out of orbit. Keep thrusters at 1/4 power.
Exiting orbital trajectory. Thrusters at 1/4 power. We have exited orbit. Now entering conventional space. All systems green.
Right then. I guess our first priority is to chase that ship carrying Boldor and the others.
I hope you're not intending to engage them. The Aldous won't stand a chance.
Oh, yes, Ray. Here. This is from Lola. It is a record of the battle between the Scorpion battleship and the Akizuki from the Tyrannus. She hopes it will prove useful.
Much appreciated. Okay, let's get this analyzed quick. I have no intention of taking them head on. All right. If we compile this data first, we might at least be able to figure out where the hell that battleship is headed.
Under normal circumstances, it would likely be their homeworld. It may be safe to assume they are returning there.
No such location that would correspond with the concept of a homeworld exists within Scorpium.
Is that so?
Scorpium is a collective of life that forms a network which spans the galaxy, with enormous spaceships traveling between artificial colonies and space stations.
Well, couldn't those be considered their home planet?
No. In this particular instance, all the bases and ships are also part of the overall Scorpium life form.
That is correct.
So, you got any idea which one of these massive life forms they might be headed to then?
The man known as Gaston contained many factors that differ from the current state of the Scorpium. Thus, the accuracy of any predictions we make will be low.
Hey, okay. Are you really telling me we don't have any leads right out of the gate? I mean, can't we use our long-range sensors to pick up their trail?
Yeah, they're already way out of range of our sensors.
For crying out loud.
What's that?
Okay, take it easy. It's the sensors picking something up. It might even be them. Chloe?
No, it's a Federation ship. They're approximately 36 hours away.
A Federation ship. They may be coming to apprehend Sayuri and I.
Alright, it doesn't look like they're heading for Aster. Want to test our luck and try to make contact?
Unlike the Astoria, they are making no effort to conceal themselves. At this distance, the Aldous should be able to outrun them as well.
Not so sure about this.
Chances are they picked up our signal already. It'd be more risky to just sit around and do nothing. Ant, patch a signal through open comms.
Roger that. Opening a line of communication. Connection established. Putting them on screen.
This is Captain Raymond Lawrence, aboard the Vergoldian transport vessel, Aldous. State your name and affiliation.
This is the Pan-Galactic Federation battlecruiser, Bella Gulf, and I am its captain, Curtis Aldrich. I never expected to meet a member of the Lawrence family in the middle of nowhere like this. It's an honor.
Permit me to skip the formalities, Captain Curtis. What brings you out to this middle of nowhere?
We're en route to our destination and in a hurry. Though I'm not about to share any more than that with the captain of an anti-Federation Vergoldian ship.
Understandable. So I suppose it's just a coincidence that you happen to be heading in the same direction as the Scorpium ship that we happen to be tracking?
How do you know of the Scorpium?
We just recently engaged a Scorpium vessel which had entered the Aster system. We've since determined that the ship was crewed by soldiers from the federated planet of Vir.
Captain Raymond, I think it may be best we exchange information. I should like to make contact with your ship.
I must decline. You see, I was on board another ship, the Aegis, when it was taken out by an unlawful attack from a Federation battlecruiser not too long ago.
Are you referring to the Astoria? I hear it was illicitly cloaked and attacked without warning.
Oh, well, if you know about that, then I assume the Astoria must already be hung out to dry.
Actually, they're currently on the run.
What?
The Federation's most advanced ship has gone rogue?
Our ship, on the other hand, is in no such state. Transmit our logs to Vergold if you like. We have nothing to hide. We make for the site of an emergency mission, though at present, we could use all the information on the Scorpium that we can get.
Fine. Send us a rendezvous point. We'll give you an estimated time of arrival once we figure it out on our end.
Much appreciated. Wishing you a safe voyage. Over and out.
Coordinates for the rendezvous point received. Our ETA is 10 hours, 57 minutes. Ray? No. Captain. I think that we can trust him.
I agree. We may gain some valuable information this way.
You should be more worried about getting arrested. We have no reason to trust them, or think that they have our best interests at heart.
Arrested. Oh, yes. I suppose you're right.
Either way, we still have 11 hours until we know for sure. All right, everyone. Let's take breaks and shifts.
And what of us?
Right. Allow me this opportunity to give you all a tour of the ship. Raymond may be the captain now, but the Aldous is still my ship after all.
Understood. You have my thanks, Sir Antonio. Ray.
Hey, did my brother behave on your tour?
Antonio is much more of a gentleman than you.
Aw, thank you. So, what do you think of the Aldous?
How should I put it?
It's incredible! Every last bit of it! Nothing short of incredible!
Every aspect of life here is like another world. No, another dimension. It's all so astounding. I don't know where to begin.
Let me say this. Preventing him from wandering off whenever I look elsewhere is proving quite a difficult task.
Everything is so new to the eye that I'm as nervous as my first day on a boat at sea. More so, in fact. What a monstrous situation.
I know full well that this journey will be difficult, but it is quite thrilling to think I will experience what was spoken of in Larkus for myself.
Glad to hear it. You're welcome to wander and check everything out at your leisure. Any questions, feel free to ask Antonio or myself. On that note, Chloe?
Yes, Captain.
If you hear a voice come out of that, do what it asks, okay?
Yes, understood.
We've prepared rooms for each of you in the living quarters. Rest up as much as you can until we rendezvous with the Vela Gulf.
I know now is not the best time, but I want to thank you again for looking after my little brother, Elena, and Chloe. They all survived because of you, Princess Laeticia.
On the contrary, they are the ones who saved my homeland. It is I who should be thanking you.
To be honest, I find that hard to believe. I admit Ray is much more capable than I am, but saving an entire kingdom? Whew.
I would be delighted if you came to visit Aucerius as well. Any family of Rays would receive a hero's welcome.
Oh, I'm nothing as big as a hero. Definitely not anyone a real princess should show reverence to.
My title of princess holds no meaning out here among the stars. So, I ask that you too simply call me by my name.
Ah, guess I can't say no to that.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Laeticia, was it?
Yes, and you are Sayuri, correct? Is Marielle...
I apologize, but could I ask you to leave her be for now? Marielle is concentrating fully on learning all she can about the Aldous. We'll soon be in close contact with another Federation battleship. She doesn't want another repeat of what happened to the Aegis.
But what happened before was not Marielle's fault, correct?
That's not exactly the issue. Because she's a Kenny, Marielle has a hard time getting others to understand her. Things aren't easy for her. She constantly feels the need to do what's right.
So in the Federation, the Kenny name is...
A name so well known that most people avoid making eye contact with her altogether.
Sayuri, I am sure your feelings are reaching her.
I sure hope you're right.
I would like to know why you came aboard the Aegis, Duma.
We were dispatched to assess the integration suitability of Vergoldians.
What? So the shippers we were dealing with were Scorpium?
Affirmative.
But the client sure seemed like a human. From what I could tell, at least.
The Scorpium Collective takes many forms. Some may appear entirely cybernetic, others as cyborgs or androids. There are also those who are entirely organic in nature.
Ah, great. It is frickin' horrifying to know that we handled unknown cargo from unknown clients. So you're saying that if I succeeded in delivering you, all of Vergold would be Scorpium by now?
Horrifying is an unfairly emotional evaluation. Integration with Scorpium is...
I don't care what you think, all right? Based on what we've seen and heard about it, that's how I feel. Deal with it.
We cannot refute this statement. If Scorpium is truly acting in violation of our principles, it would be in defiance of our very existence itself.
Are you confused?
Do you even get confused?
We cannot deny this possibility. There is a need for us to learn the truth of these events in order to carry out our mission successfully. We shall cooperate as much as possible when necessary.
Oh, I'll see to it that you shall. Don't worry about that. After all, you're different from the other Duma, aren't you?
"5 minutes to rendezvous point."
Ray, the Vela Gulf is hailing us.
Put him on screen.
Right on schedule, I see. I'll be on board shortly for that information exchange we mentioned.
You serious?
A sign of good faith from us. After we rendezvous, we'll warp out for 1 minute. After the transfer, we'll immediately warp back in. Maintain your course. I've just sent the data.
Data received. Looks to me like there's only one person in the transfer chamber.
Not exactly thrilled about their terms, but seems we've got no choice.
Understood. Maintaining course and confirming that of the Vela Gulf. Transfer will commence within 1 minute of exiting warp. Once Captain Curtis is aboard, we shall adopt a parallel course to the Vela Gulf.
Captain's coming aboard. Guess it's up to me to bid him welcome. Marielle, Laeticia, come on with me. I'm not too savvy when it comes to Federation etiquette.
Understood.
I should go too?
Yeah, all you gotta do is stand there. If there's 3 of us, it should deter Curtis from trying any funny stuff.
Very well.
Gotta admit, Captain, I wasn't expecting you to come alone.
It'll be easier for us to talk like this. Let's make this quick. The Vela Gulf is currently en route to the Manuk system.
Captain, this emergency you mentioned.
Are you Lieutenant Marielle L. Kenny? There's a warrant out for your arrest, you know.
I am aware of that and ready.
We can explain all that and more in this intel exchange. First things first, though. Can I offer you a cup of freshly brewed Terran coffee?
Don't mind if I do. Goodness. To think such a thing took place in the Aster system.
So, what is it that has you rushing off to the Manuk system?
Manuk is currently under siege by a large fleet of Scorpium ships. Headquarters interprets it as a full-scale invasion.
Ridiculous. That is impossible.
I've been wondering about this. A Duma, I presume.
You know about Duma?
We've been gathering information on our end as well. The Duma are the ones proselytizing the Scorpium's integration ideology, correct?
Affirmative. Scorpium is a being that seeks to evolve as a life form. Aggressive incursions are nothing more than an act that limits our evolutionary choices.
It would seem the Scorpium are no monolithic entity. The faction currently attacking the Manuk system are known as the Centralists.
Centralists? Ray, do you think?
Yep, Centralists. That's the name Boldor mentioned on the Tyrannus.
The entirety of Scorpium is composed of individuals linked without partiality. A central being cannot exist within our system.
And yet Manuk is under siege by Scorpium calling themselves Centralists.
How did headquarters come by this intel? You know, Captain, it hasn't been that long since I left the Astoria, yet there seems to be too much new information.
There must be some connection between the Scorpium and the Federation higher-ups. Fleet headquarters specifically.
Your assumption is correct. A significant number of fleet officers have broken off from the chain of command. Most of them were in contact at some point with the Scorpium on the planet of Vir. Headquarters decided to launch a rescue effort in the Manuk system. It's unclear who's friend and who's foe within HQ, however. We may even be following a Scorpium directive.
And even if that is the case, you can't just abandon them, huh? Captain Curtis, the Aldous is in possession of Scorpium data compiled by a soldier who escaped from Vir. We are currently pursuing the Scorpium ship that came to Aster 4. I'd like you to analyze that data and identify the ship in question once we reach the Manuk system.
This is invaluable intel. We're in your debt.
Yeah, no worries. Just reimburse me for the Yidis once this is all over and we'll be square.
I'll see what I can do. Thank you for your time. I'll get back in contact as soon as we've identified the ship that you're after.
We've exited warp. Commencing transfer.
Please be careful.
You as well.
The Vela Gulf has sent us a location. ETA to the Manuk system is 25 hours. Exactly 6 hours behind the Vela Gulf.
Don't sweat about what he said. The larger an organization, the easier it is to corrupt.
Captain, please don't make light of it. Even a single ship deviating from the chain of command is cause for alarm. If all of these ships are under the influence of Scorpium, then the risk to the entire galaxy is very real.
I too find something strange about all this.
What do you mean?
Little Duma's reaction. I also felt that what Captain Curtis told us did not line up correctly with what we heard from Lola. She stated that the Scorpium invading her home were acting in such a way as to avoid detection. I did not get the impression that it was attacked outright in the same way as this Manuk location is being attacked now.
I think Lola's hunch may be right about Scorpium having infiltrated the Federation undetected. But isn't Duma also a part of Scorpium? It must be hiding something.
Little Duma always remains silent when they wish to be deceptive. When they do speak, it is generally free of falsehood. This is why their assertion that Scorpium does not invade must be true. Right, Duma?
Correct.
Duma's the only link we have to understanding the Scorpium. We analyzed the data from the Tyrannus, but we still have almost no idea of who or what the Scorpium are. We won't learn much of anything until we confront them ourselves. As I discussed with Captain Curtis, it's most likely that the Scorpium faction attacking Manuk are in cahoots with the ship Boldor is on. The Vela Gulf has kindly agreed to help us track it down.
I have detected other unidentified ships also approaching the Manuk system, where the Scorpium battleship is heading. However, support from the Federation is still far away. The Vela Gulf, Aldous, and Manuk fleet will have to handle this alone.
So what you are implying is that it will be a difficult battle.
That is correct.
What will you do if Boldor is aboard that ship, and we find ourselves forced into combat with it?
All I can say is that we should be ready for anything, even if it means taking them out.
It would seem war is much the same here in the stars as it is in our world.
Yep, you got that right. Which is exactly why I want you all to rest up before we reach the combat zone. Status report.
The Manuk fleet has already suffered heavy losses. They only have 3 vessels deployed currently, none of which have been able to attack effectively.
Can you tell me, Ray, why is this Manuk fleet so inferior?
Even up here in space, some folks have the technological leg up on others.
Another Scorpion battleship is nearing the Manuk system. ETA 2 hours, 3 minutes.
How long until the Aldous arrives?
2 hours, 11 minutes. However, we could become embroiled in battle at any time.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Captain, update. We will arrive in the Manuk system in 6 minutes. The Vela Gulf has disabled one of the Scorpion vessels. They are currently in combat with 2 ships, including the one that arrived shortly before us.
Way to go, Captain Curtis. Battleships sure are on a different level, aren't they?
Captain, the Vela Gulf is hailing us. Putting on screen now.
Vela Gulf to Aldous. We only have 8 torpedoes left. Hardly enough to take out these last 2 ships. We're going to focus on stalling them. Can you cover us?
You can count on it. We'll be pulling into your sector in 3 minutes.
Much appreciated. Vela Gulf out.
The 2 ships engaged with the Vela Gulf are now designated as Scorpion Ship Bravo and Scorpion Ship Charlie. Warp out directly into the orbital path between the Vela Gulf and Scorpion Ship Bravo.
Trajectory set.
Red alert. Deploy full defensive shields. Set to Omni. Load all 6 proton torpedo launchers. Arm the phase cannons.
Red alert. All hands to battle stations.
Shields at full.
Proton torpedoes loaded. Phase cannons initialized.
Everyone get to your seats and strap in. It's about to get bumpy.
Currently maintaining distances of 500,000 kilometers with Bravo and 760,000 with Charlie.
Fire 3 torpedoes at Bravo and immediately reroute to course 60, Mark 0.
Proton torpedoes away. Impact in 11 minutes. The Vela Gulf has also launched a torpedo at Bravo.
Adjusting bearing to 60 Mark 0.
Charlie has just fired 4 torpedoes at us.
Activate auto evasion.
Activating auto evasion.
Ah! It's shaking!
Keep quiet. You might bite your tongue otherwise. 3 of the torpedoes will miss, but 1 cannot be avoided. Brace for impact. We have been hit. Shields at 76%. Restoring them now.
The rumbling is like an earthquake.
We get any hits in?
All 3 torpedoes failed to connect.
How could they miss at that interval? What sort of ship is that?
Damn it! Open a channel to the Vela Gulf.
Channel open.
Captain, follow this.
Can you handle this?
We'll make it work. Just go! Set phase cannons to fire simultaneously on both Bravo and Charlie. Program salvo bursts to fire automatically in 10-second intervals on these coordinates.
Understood.
Divert to course 270, mark 180. Match the movements of the Vela Gulf.
Roger, Captain. I'll do my best.
Distance between Bravo and Charlie is 100,000 kilometers. Both ships are taking evasive action.
Now! Hit Bravo with all we got!
Two torpedoes have hit. Bravo has ceased turning.
The Bella Gulf's attacks on Charlie also landed.
Bullseye!
Bravo and Charlie are on a collision course. Scorpium ships Bravo and Charlie have collided. Both battleships appear to have been immobilized.
Yeah! Did we win?
For now. Don't get out of your seat just yet, though. We don't know what's still out there.
Captain, the Bella Gulf is hailing us.
Excellent work, Captain Raymond.
Thanks, but it was the Vela Gulf that did all the heavy lifting. We just came in to steal the show. The real work starts now.
What do you intend to do?
We're gonna board one of the Scorpium ships with Duma and investigate inside.
Understood. They may be quiet now, but you're likely to face some strong opposition. Be careful.
For sure. And I trust you got our back if anything happens. Can you tell me which ship is the one that came from Aster? Is it Bravo or Charlie? Don't tell me it was the ship that went down before we even got here.
It is fortunate we have the data from Lola. Bravo is the one we seek.
So we're boarding the Scorpium battleship.
Yep, you got it. Let's make our way over there now.
Transfer chamber. Oh, I simply wanted to try saying it. Did I do so correctly?
And these?
Portable optic deflectors. You can wear these to protect yourself from portable optical weaponry equivalent to a Federation phase gun.
I see. Wait, pray, what exactly does all that mean?
It means that even if you're hit by a glowing gun, like the one Marielle was using, it won't kill you. But that's not a complete guarantee, so don't get too cocky.
Note that it also offers defense from physical attacks, such as bullets or knives. Finally, please attach these magnetic soles to your footwear. You can switch them on and off by touching your heels.
Indeed. Being free of gravity's shackles ought to be fun.
Do not even think of wandering off.
Hey! What is this?
Oh, is this...
What? Why am I upside down?
Everyone, please remain calm. Turn your feet toward that surface there and touch your heels.
Okay. Like this?
So, this is the inside of a Scorpium ship, huh?
Which means we're in the belly of a living creature. It certainly does have that appearance. Rather unnerving.
Where could Boldor be on a ship like this?
If he's even still alive.
All these... they were on this ship.
We must hurry. If more Scorpium arrive, there's no telling what could happen.
Strange. This vessel is...
What's up?
Ray, I am picking up multiple life signs ahead.
Many of the Scorpium do not possess detectable life signs. I suggest exercising caution.
Hey, look! There seems to be some infighting.
Ridiculous. Impossible.
To deny something occurring in front of us? It doesn't match you.
They also have Federation officer uniforms. Must...
Wait, you are not of the Scorpium? Are you with Pan-Galactic Federation pursuers fighting in this system?
And what if we are?
We are not your foe. We do not wish to fight either. I beg of you, do with me as you will, but please, save the rest.
The rest?
Laeticia, behind it. You were protecting these people from other Scorpium?
The Centralists must not be allowed to have them. These are refugees of war who have lost their homes. Please, you must help them.
And why should we believe you?
You mean to say that the Centralist Scorpium do in fact exist?
Aha! Duma! This will make things easy.
It is hard to accept, but it would appear we must acknowledge the existence of the Centralist faction.
What is the matter?
The Scorpium that refer to themselves as Centralists are in rebellion against the existing network. They are attacking those the existing network has deemed suitable, and assimilating them by force.
This vessel was headed for a Scorpium colony, carrying those people behind me. However, the ones we took aboard on Aster 4 summoned the Centralists, and we were dragged into this conflict.
You refer to Boldor, Volange, and Gaston.
Wait a minute. So those two Vir were Centralists all along?
Those Centralists, they are still Scorpion. It is merely a difference of thinking. They initially sought rescue simply because they lacked the means of reaching space. We responded out of a desire to aid our comrades.
And because of that, all these people are now embroiled in a war? It's unforgivable.
But this one is Scorpium too. And it's assimilating a large number of innocents into its collective. Fate was fair, it seems.
It appears you have deemed integration into Scorpium as something malevolent.
You are saying it is not?
At least, in my case, it was a means of survival. I became one with Scorpion by my own choice, and that of no one else. There are countless others, aside from myself, whose lives were saved by integration as well.
Huh, well that was unexpected.
Regardless, this vessel is doomed. I ask once more that you at least save these people behind me. I am going to put a stop to those who commandeered this ship. They are a danger to the Scorpium network.
What do you want to do?
Let's help. We're able to reason with him. And he can tell us more about the Scorpium. Right? Please?
Fine. So be it. You, got a name, bud?
Please, call me JJ.
All right, JJ. We'll do all we can to help you out. But, in exchange, I want you to tell us everything about the Scorpium.
Thank you.
Whoa, whoa!
I must paint a strange picture, bowing before you in this body. However, let this be proof that I remain still an individual, though I bear the form you now see. You have my heartfelt gratitude for saving the lives of my friends.
What exactly is happening here?
Boldor!
Volange, Gaston.
Well, well.
Princess Laeticia. I did not expect you would dare to follow us all this way.
Baldur, what have you done?
Integration, my child. My power now exceeds imagining. It is no small wonder there are so many Scorpions spread throughout the universe.
But how? I am certain that man was not integrated when he first came aboard.
There was still some time until our escort from Central would arrive, so we had him added to the network a tad early.
From the wedding.
The Emperor was most impressive. His integration went flawlessly.
Baldur, what is it you hope to bring about with this power?
As an Emperor, it is only natural to desire peace and prosperity for my people. Halcyon days lie ahead for the subjects of Vale in all of Aster 4 through Scorpium integration. Our planet will be connected, one network, one beating heart, free of war and suffering.
And you would still call them people?
Yes.
Nevertheless, I cannot allow Centralist Scorpium to bring such a thing to pass.
Baldur! Aster 4 is not ready for this power from the stars. I shall end your ambitions here.
You are strong indeed, Scorpium warrior.
Absurd. How can he be so strong so soon after integration?
Yeah, no kidding. He's on a completely different level than other Scorpium.
Emergency communication from the Vela Gulf. Ray, the Astoria is approaching Scorpium ship Bravo at high speed.
The Astoria?
Those bastards love to hide.
Get out of there, Ray. They're gonna fire!
It would seem we are done here.
Yes, it would. Our escort from Central has arrived.
The Astoria is connected with the Centralists?
Would knowing that change anything? This ship will be destroyed, along with your own.
Colonel Valange, is this truly what you desire? Lola lives. She awaits your return.
There's no going back for me.
I am truly sorry, Princess Laeticia. I find myself unable to save you.
Baldur!
Damn it!
It's the Astoria. They're changing course, and they've locked onto us. We can't shake them.
And run!
No! Stop, please!
The Vela Gulf!
Chloe, transfer all detectable life signs aboard this ship! JJ, grab onto me!
The Vela Gulf has engaged the Astoria.
Captain Curtis, you saved our bacon. We only escaped thanks to you.
Don't think you're out of the weeds just yet. The Astoria seems to have it out for you. Get out of here while we hold them off. The Federation should be the ones to atone for all this.
Son of a bitch! Get us out of the Manuke system at max warp! All hands, brace for warp speed!
Wait! We must help them!
There's nothing we can do if we stay. The captain's efforts will be in vain.
Entering emergency warp. Course 180. Mark 180. Engines at maximum. No signs of pursuit. We have successfully escaped the Manuke system.
Captain Curtis.
What do we do now, Ray?
JJ, I heard you say that Scorpium ship was an evacuation vessel. can we have civil discussions with other non-Centralist Scorpium, like you?
There are no hostile Scorpium among those who saved I and my comrades.
What the hell are you talking about? That ship attacked the Akizuki!
Only because your own vessel acted in a way that the Scorpium network deemed hostile. You were hiding and waiting for your chance to strike.
That was a mistake in Scorpium's judgment!
Hey, you know the coordinates of your destination?
Don't tell me you're thinking of going straight to their base!
We've lost Boldor and the others. We don't know whether the Vela Gulf survived. The Aldis can only sustain these evacuees for a couple days at most. Do we really have any other options?
If you will give us passage to the colony, we of the Scorpion can promise to welcome the Aldis with open arms and with peace.
JJ is not lying. I recommend cooperating with them in our investigation of these Centralists.
Is your colony a Scorpium too? And where the hell is it?
It is a Scorpium construct in the form of a colony. You will find it 700 light years from here.
There's no way we can travel that far.
We can arrive swiftly if we pass through the wormhole 6.2 light years from here. Can you input the coordinates of the wormhole?
Yes, a wormhole does indeed exist at this point. If we travel through it, we will reach the colony within 24 hours.
We possess the key to the wormhole.
The Aldis is now en route to the Scorpium colony. We're bringing the refugees home.
My thanks.
Don't worry. Everything will be fine. Well, looks like everyone had the same idea.
Yes. I'd like to learn as much from JJ as I can. But I'm not quite sure how exactly to ask.
If there is something you need, then please enter.
There you go.
Captain Raymond, thank you once again for offering us your protection. I am truly grateful.
Don't worry about it. Actually, I came hoping you might tell us more about the Scorpium.
Has Duma told you nothing?
Mainly general information. However, we have never had the chance to speak with someone who became a part of the Scorpium directly.
You wish to know if Scorpium is your enemy?
Correct. I saw a great many of my comrades that had been integrated beyond the point of recognition on the ship where we met you. They were unquestionably hostile not only towards me, but towards Raymond and Laeticia as well. But then, we found you fighting to protect all those refugees.
Is that not normal?
Normal?
They had their objectives and acted to remove any irregularities in its completion, which in this case would be all of you. I, too, had my own objective and sought your help to achieve it.
Well, yes, that is all true, I suppose. But is Scorpium...
A monstrous invader that transforms people into something they are not?
That's how it seems to me.
The same mistaken belief prevailed on my home planet as well. The belief that those who merged with Scorpion became creatures so utterly alien that they were incapable of conscious thought.
But this is not the case.
Am I, myself, not proof of this as I stand before you?
So you, Scorpium, are basically just robots or androids? Maybe cyborgs?
I would contend that none of those terms accurately describe my current state. I am a humanoid that has almost fully physically integrated with Scorpion.
But why would you do that?
To evolve.
Duma said that too, but is it evolution to turn your body all mechanical?
Conversion of the organic body is the process, not the means. The unified purpose brought forth by integration with Scorpion is connection with the Scorpion network that spans this vast galaxy.
So you plug humans into this network?
The Duma that came to my world also phrased many things in a way that invited misunderstanding. It is a concept that is easily grasped after integration, but difficult to comprehend prior to that. I believe that the evolution I gained through integration with Scorpion can be found here, and also here. Many different organic life forms join with Scorpion, but at least for we humanoids, history has proven that evolution of the mind and heart is possible, has it not? I know these ideas are not easy to comprehend. I alone am not capable of conveying them properly, and I also understand the feelings of those who find Scorpion difficult to accept. However, I would not have lived a full life had I not gained this body. Thus, I have not even one iota of regret. All I ask is that you at least understand this.
Very well. I don't get it, though. What about those Federation officers?
There's gotta be something we're missing. We're really gonna have to open our minds if we want to wrap our heads around any of this.
You mean to say that what we know is limited by what we have seen, and we are yet to understand the full extent of what has happened?
Yeah, exactly. You're getting all of this pretty quick, Laeticia.
Well, you have proven to be quite the teacher.
All of this has given me a headache. I'm going to go get some rest.
Come to think of it, how does one use a wormhole? It's not the same as warp, right?
There should be a Scorpium space-time stabilizer affixed to the edge of the wormhole.
How do you affix something to a wormhole? Ah, that thing.
There it is. We need you to access it and send the code in the specified format.
I should do it?
Can you do it, Elena?
I will try. Displaying coordinates to screen. Acquiring destination. Sending.
Preparations are complete. You may now enter the wormhole in conventional space.
All right. Keep the thrusters at half power as we head in.
Entering the wormhole at half thrust. That sent a chill down my spine. Man, if we can start jumping through space like this, we wouldn't even need warp drives anymore.
There are only 5 stable wormholes within the entirety of Scorpium's range in this galactic system. They do not allow for travel to unexplored space. The warp drive is a necessary technology for the evolution of life and humanoid races.
The evolution of humanoid races, huh?
The end of the wormhole is coming up ahead.
What the? We're at the end?
Now exiting the wormhole. Space-time readings are showing major discrepancies. Recalibrating sensors now.
Did, we get through without a hitch?
Calibration complete. Our current position is Sector Beta, 713 light-years from our position prior to entering the wormhole.
Seriously?
Long-range sensors detect an object equivalent to a space colony 2.1 light-years from here.
This is one of the colony-formed Scorpium constructs and the destination of JJ. It is named Parapium. You may proceed forward. The colony has a suitable space dock for entry.
So based on what you've said, that dock and this whole colony is all part of Scorpium.
Correct.
You've got to be kidding me. Marielle, can you go wind up JJ and, I'd feel a lot more comfortable if he was here as we go in.
Understood.
Hello?
I've communicated with Parapium. You may use the dock, or transfer, if that is to your preference. A port has been opened specifically for the Aldous.
So no danger, right?
There is no Scorpium here who view the Aldous as an enemy. The Aldous is welcomed. There is nothing to fear.
Gotcha. Yeah, it'd be pretty lame to turn around and chicken out at this point. Let's go, everyone.
Indeed. I dare say we will be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, how beautiful.
Intriguing. So this is another world. No, another planet.
This environment was made in a planet's image, I believe. Both ends of the terrain rise if looked at closely. I believe this colony is shaped as a colossal ring.
Shaped like a ring. But why?
Most likely, the rotation produces artificial gravity. The fact that we do not seem to need these devices attached to our feet proves this.
Indeed. A gravity generator like those found on spaceships would be most inefficient to maintain gravity in a structure as massive as this.
What is this gravity you speak of?
Do we really have to start from all the way there? How can I put this in terms you would understand?
Let's talk about this later. What happens from here?
You will undergo an entry procedure alongside the evacuees. It is as simple as taking an image of your face. So please, put yourself at ease.
Is this in any way connected to integration?
I can assure you, it is not. The choice to integrate always lies with the organic life form. Scorpion will never force integration.
Gotcha. Well, when in Robot Rome, do as the Robot Romans do, I guess.
Welcome to Parapium. Are you here to integrate?
No,
They merely wish to learn. They have no plans to integrate at the moment. However, as reported earlier, some of the evacuees I have brought do seek to integrate.
Yes, sir. Their requests have been confirmed. However...
Something wrong?
The integration plant is operating at reduced efficiency, so there will be delays. In the meantime, any guest requiring immediate attention will be sent to the medical center.
Why is the plant operating at reduced efficiency?
The plant's administrative network is currently under attack by a faction of Scorpium calling themselves Centralists. Until we can fully eradicate their presence, it is possible they may interfere with results, hence the facility's limited output.
Centralists! Under attack! Are we in danger here?
No, they are not physically present. Simply put, It is an unauthorized breach of our network. Rest assured that all of Parapium is fortified against attacks.
So what you're saying is that no one will be hurt?
Absolutely correct. Your concern is very much appreciated.
Oh, gotcha. Well, then that's fine, I guess.
If a Scorpium network is attacking another Scorpium network, the schism truly exists.
In any case, please be at ease and enjoy your stay in Parapium. The Scorpium network welcomes you all favorably.
It's just a city. A normal, boring city.
You consider this to be normal? Each and every single building here is as large as a keep.
Hey, JJ, you're not really telling me all those buildings and everything are Scorpium? Even the benches?
An astute observation. They most certainly are.
Seriously? Oh, come on.
Forgive me. I did not think you would take it seriously. I do not mean to laugh at you.
But you're still laughing.
I just don't understand it.
Many from my home bore expressions similar to your own.
What?
They doubted whether the laughter, sadness, and anger shown by those integrated with Scorpium were actual emotions.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was not my intent.
Fear is an instinctual reaction to the unknown in all living things.
No, I don't understand this city. The Scorpium we saw in the Manuk system. You.
Ah, I believe I have a solution. Duma, tell me, does Parapium have a learning facility?
It does.
Learning facility?
A facility that offers a simulated experience of integration for those yet undecided in whether they wish to join the network. It allows visitors to share Scorpium's journey and experience our accumulated insight across the vast expanses of space.
How interesting. Can you escort us there?
Of course. Or so I would like to say. But this is also my first visit to Parapium, so I will explore it alongside the rest of you.
Wouldn't you already be familiar with this place thanks to the network?
Even after joining with Scorpium, much of this universe remains a mystery to me. Though connected to the network, there are many things I cannot learn without going through the proper effort.
Yes, I suppose that's true.